The universe and your guardian angels have been watching you closely. They have seen every late night, every silent sacrifice, every moment where you chose to keep going even when your heart felt heavy. They have noticed how hard you work, how much you give, and how little you ask for in return. And now they have a message they want to share with you, one that comes from a place of deep compassion, understanding, and divine care. Recently, someone in your life noticed something about you that you may not even be aware of yourself. The last time you walked past them, there was something different in your energy. It wasn't something loud or obvious, but it was undeniable. The way you carried yourself, the way your shoulders seemed slightly weighed down, made them pause. It made them think that you are carrying more than you let on, as if the weight of the world has quietly settled upon you. That moment lingered in their mind because they know you well enough to sense when something is not quite right. Your guardian angels want you to know that there is no denying how challenging life can be. Life is rarely a straight path. It is filled with unexpected turns, sudden obstacles, and cycles of highs and lows that can feel exhausting over time. There are seasons when it seems as though the negative aspects of life rise again and again, offering little relief and even less time to recover. When difficulties stack upon one another, it becomes harder to remain hopeful, especially when you feel like you have been doing everything right. Considering how tirelessly you work, it is completely understandable if you have been feeling discouraged or worn down by what feels like a streak of bad luck. You give so much of yourself, often without complaint, and yet it can feel as though the rewards are slow to arrive. At times, it feels as though you are holding the entire world together on your own shoulders, and such a burden naturally weighs heavily on your spirit. Even the strongest souls feel the strain when they carry too much for too long. What truly amazes the universe about you is your resilience. Despite every setback, every disappointment, and every challenge, you continue to show up. You still find a way to put on a brave face. You still offer a smile even when it costs you something to do so. You endure in silence more often than you should, and while you are remarkably strong, there are moments when the fatigue shows through. In those moments, your weariness is not a weakness. It is simply a sign that you are human. Your guardian angels repeat this for a reason. The way you walked past that person last time revealed more than you intended. It revealed how much you have been holding inside. They could see that you are tired, that you are stretched thin, and that you are doing your best to keep everything together. And because they care about you deeply, they want to help. They were not judging you or pitying you. They were recognizing your struggle with a heart full of concern. You have never been someone who turns away when others need help. When it comes to your family and friends, you are often the first to step forward. You are dependable, reliable, and generous with your time and energy. People know they can count on you, and that reputation is well earned. That is why it hurt them to see you looking burdened and exhausted. They are used to seeing you as the strong one, the steady one, the one who holds everything together. Seeing you struggle, even quietly, touched something deep within them. You may not have noticed them in that moment. You may have been lost in your thoughts, focused on the next responsibility or the next problem to solve. But even if you did not notice them, they certainly noticed you. Energy does not lie. And the people who truly care about you can sense when something is weighing heavily on your heart. Even if you are skilled at maintaining a strong front, doing so for an extended period of time is incredibly difficult. Holding everything in is like holding your breath. You might be able to do it longer than most. You might pride yourself on your endurance and self-control. But no matter how strong you are, There will always come a moment when you need to breathe, when you need relief, when you need to let something out. Pushing beyond that point only leads to deeper exhaustion. The universe understands this. That is why it has arranged for someone who can make a difference to notice you during this intense period of your life. Over the past few months, your efforts have not gone unseen. The long hours, the constant pressure, the emotional labor of holding everything together have all been observed. This person has been placed in your path for a reason, and it is only a matter of time before their presence becomes more obvious in your life. They may approach you gently, offering a listening ear or a shoulder to lean on. They may encourage you to open up, to release what you have been carrying alone. They might even speak with others in your circle, quietly asking how they can support you better. Whatever form their help takes, know this: their intentions are pure. They care about you deeply, and they were able to see a side of you that you rarely allow anyone to see. They saw the part of you that feels the friction of responsibility, the part that grows tired even while knowing you are capable of handling anything that comes your way. Your guardian angels have complete faith in your abilities. They know that when you set your mind to something, there is very little you cannot accomplish. At the same time, they have noticed how hard you have been pushing yourself, often without adequate rest or recovery. Strength does not mean never needing help. True strength includes knowing when to pause, when to receive, and when to allow others to support you. It is okay to show vulnerability. It is okay to admit that you are tired, overwhelmed, or unsure. You may not be comfortable with this idea, especially if you are used to being the strong one, but no one is meant to be perfect. Everyone has limits, and everyone needs support at different points in their journey. You were never meant to carry the weight of the world on your own, no matter how capable you are. Your guardian angels gently urge you to take better care of yourself. One way to begin is by asking yourself some honest questions. Why do you work so hard for what you want? Why do you push yourself to the brink only to push even harder when you are already exhausted? There is nothing wrong with ambition or dedication, but life is meant to be lived in balance. Harmony comes from knowing when to move forward and when to rest. The universe knows everything you have been through. It understands the sacrifices you have made, the compromises you have accepted, and the burdens you have carried in silence. It sees how hard you have worked to keep everything afloat, even when it felt like things might fall apart. And it promises you this: none of your efforts have been in vain. Your hard work will be rewarded in ways that align with your highest good. While there is great value in working hard to provide for yourself and others, or in pursuing a meaningful career, it should never come at the expense of your health. There is little joy in success if you are too exhausted to enjoy it. There is little point in achieving your goals if your body and spirit are depleted in the process. You do not have to tackle everything alone, even if independence feels natural to you. If you find it difficult to slow down on your own, the universe will intervene in gentle ways. It will use the person who noticed you to help guide you toward a more balanced lifestyle. Their presence may serve as a reminder that you are allowed to rest, to receive, and to be cared for just as much as you care for others. You may not always realize how much you are carrying, which is why it is so important to remember that you are only human. Even so, your guardian angels could not be prouder of you. They see everything you have accomplished, both seen and unseen. They want you to acknowledge your efforts and to reward yourself for a job well done. You deserve kindness, especially from yourself. You have a habit of prioritizing the well-being of others above your own. While this comes from a place of love and generosity, it is not sustainable in the long run. Caring for others is a beautiful quality, but you must remember that you are your own responsibility too. No matter the situation, your health and peace matter. Even if you feel that your role is to provide or to support those around you, you cannot do so effectively if your mental and physical health begin to suffer. Self-sacrifice may seem noble, but there is no need for you to suffer in silence for the sake of others. Allow the people in your life to grow, to learn, and to stand on their own. In doing so, you give them the opportunity to spread their wings instead of becoming overly dependent on you. The good news is that your luck is about to shift in a positive direction. The universe has plans to ensure that you receive the rest and relaxation you so deeply need. New opportunities will begin to appear, making it possible for you to accomplish more with less effort. These blessings are not meant to push you harder, but to give you space to breathe, to heal, and to restore your energy. A certain individual may also bring unexpected opportunities your way, including new ways to earn or grow that you may never have imagined. The universe is preparing to reward you for your dedication, and that reward may even come in the form of a meaningful romantic connection that brings comfort, understanding, and emotional renewal. Along this path, the universe will offer you signs to guide and reassure you. You may begin to notice recurring number patterns appearing in your daily life. These are gentle reminders that you are being watched over and supported. When you see these signs, you may feel a sense of calm and relief, and over time you will come to associate them with good fortune and divine guidance. Someone within your inner circle may also seek your advice or emotional support. While it is perfectly fine to offer guidance, try not to take on their burdens as heavily as you once did. You may feel tempted to reassure them by putting on a strong front, but there is power in honesty. Showing them that you too have struggled can deepen understanding and create healthier connections. This message is ultimately an invitation for you to focus more on yourself. Doing so may feel unfamiliar at first, but it will open the door to greater prosperity, peace, and fulfillment in the near future. Your guardian angels want you to know how important you are, not just for what you do, but for who you are. And now a prayer for you. Lord, as they face the challenges and burdens of life, I ask that you surround them with strength and resilience. Help them find comfort in knowing they are not alone, and guide them toward the support and peace they deserve. Grant them the wisdom to prioritize their well-being and to find balance amidst the chaos. May they recognize the signs you place before them, and may their hard work be rewarded with rest, renewal, and a renewed sense of purpose. In your divine mercy, bless them with good fortune and the ability to truly enjoy the fruits of their labor. You know your limits better than anyone, but the universe knows your heart. Allow yourself to receive the blessings you have earned. When you do, good fortune will naturally follow. Type 222 to claim this message and the blessings within it as your own. And if you feel called, share this message with others who may also need comfort, guidance, and a reminder that they are not alone.